So I'm going to talk about the transmission tuning on these 23 Ford F350s HOs. So what stood out to me the most is the fact that its ability to fine-tune itself and adapt to each situation, given the fact of, I'm guessing, the throttle position, how much power the engine needs to apply. But I'm used to an Aisin where it just correlates 1-to-1, and it has its parameters as far as when it'll upshift, when it won't upshift, as far as load. First it goes speed and then load. You know, there's a minimum speed the transmission wants to see in an Aisin. This thing, no. This thing shifts as it pleases. If you got a heavy load, it'll wrap it out a little. If you got a light load, it'll lug along. So, that being said, it's kind of entertaining seeing it and watching it do its thing, and I'm pretty impressed. I'm fairly impressed how well it could adapt. More importantly, the range that it could adapt to, how big of a difference. And here's specifically what I'm talking about. I was pulling my little camper. We got some cyclists here on the side of the road. Gotta give them their room. Anywho's, so a little camper, right? No big deal, just putting along. But when you got high winds, it does its number because you got that brick wall back there, more or less. So this tranny was adapting phenomenally, going through the pass and the high winds. As soon as I got through that quote-unquote storm, and no more high winds, no more rolling hills, all of a sudden this thing starts upshifting. So yeah, just wanted to throw it out there. If you guys know anything else about these trannies, put them in the comment section. We need as a community, we need to better get to know this setup, because it's leaps and bounds. My last experience with a Power Stroke was a 17. Technically it's a 6.7. Yeah, it's the updated one. I think it's the Gen 2, but this is a whole different animal, guys. This engine's a whole different animal. I'll talk about MPGs in another video because I tend to get carried away with stuff like this. I'll start with one thing and talk about another. But this transmission definitely stood out to me, the way the range that it could shift in. It adapts on a very wide range, which is really good. It's really good for the longevity of this engine and transmission. Anyways, guys, as always, may the Lord bless you. May you all mighty fine day.